Hello, my name is Brandon Malone, Head Fitness Advisor for FitnessWorks Athletic Clubs. Welcome back to my series on the 5 components of fitness. This week we're going to be focusing on component number 1, which is nutrition. It's no mistake that nutrition is component number 1 because it's by far the most important. Like I said earlier, no matter what we're doing in the gym, no matter how much time we spend in the gym, no matter how hard we work while we're in there, if we're not complementing that with proper nutrition, then we're really wasting our time. Before you decide to put yourself on a workout program, first and foremost, make sure that you've got a proper nutrition plan. When I say proper nutrition, we have to look at a few different things. Number 1, we have to look at our daily caloric intake. And number 2, we have to look at the proper percentages of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And number 3, we have to look at how many times a day that we're eating. Those are the 3 main things that we need to focus on. We used to look at calories in versus calories out when we talked about weight loss. And this is true. If you consume 1,900 calories in a day and you burn 2,000 calories in a day, well then you've lost weight that day. But we don't want to just lose weight. We want to lose body fat. So in order to make sure that we're only losing body fat and nothing else, we also have to make sure that we have the proper percentages of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now those percentages are going to vary slightly for every individual. So get with your trainer to find out what those percentages should be for you. And thirdly, we have to make sure that we're feeding our bodies 5 to 6 times a day. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and potentially a snack after dinner, depending on your nutritional needs. When I talk about a snack, I literally mean a small meal. Your snacks also need to be composed of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. They need to look like your meal, just a smaller version. The reason that we want to eat so consistently throughout the day is so that we don't get spikes in our blood sugar, so that our metabolism runs at a constant speed all day long and we don't get cravings. And the reason that these percentages of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats are so important is to make sure, again, that we're only losing body fat. Let me give you an example. I can get you to lose weight by putting you on an all Twinkie diet. If you burn 2,000 calories a day and I have you consume only 3 Twinkies a day, then you'll have lost weight for that day. And at the end of the year, you'll have lost plenty of pounds. However, you're not going to feel how you want to feel, look how you want to look, or have the energy levels that you want to have. You'll also be highly unhealthy. So that's to illustrate just how important those percentages are. Remember, if you spend an hour inside of the gym, you may burn 300, 350, maybe even 400 calories. But think about how quickly you can consume that same amount of calories. I know that from the time that I walk outside the door till the time that I hit my car, I could consume 500 calories. So we have to be careful all day long. Again, to recap, when it comes to nutrition, we have to look at how many calories we're eating daily, making sure that we have the proper percentages of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, and that we're feeding our body consistently throughout the day so that we don't have cravings and that our metabolism runs consistently. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, we'll be focusing on component number 2, which is cardio.